Alright, I've got my VOD from yesterday. I don't have to worry about losing that footage. Not that it usually is that much of an issue. I don't know. Okay, hi. I gotta remember what I'm working on. So, we're working on this. That's set up. We're working on this. It'll take a little while to get going. Let's see. So what do we want to do here? So our food situation's looking acceptable, but could be better. Let's... Honestly, considering it cost me next to nothing, what do these things even require? It just requires dirt. So I don't really know if I need the hydroponic farm. I'm not even sure if that helps. So... let's just do regular dirt. Like regular farm tiles, and we'll go from there. Still waiting on that thing to get warm enough that we can grow a little bit. Though, we might want to just make the all-hydrogen room and try and ranch those creatures. Because that is also an entirely acceptable option. What else were we going to work on? Our water situation is getting germy. That actually isn't much of an issue yet. Yet. It will be. Let's see. Do we have a character that's capable of ranching? It would be this guy, and no. Probably improve building. This person's gonna get stressed out if I do any more. Everything else will increase the morale need. We should work on that. I mean, honestly, getting the... I'll think about that. Getting this plant to actually be warm enough will do the trick. We just gotta get it up to... Should be ready whenever. Oh, the plant's internal temperature is only 47 degrees. Okay. Gonna keep working on that then. Okay, so they're getting this done kind of fast. We do have abyssalite, so we can store that stuff. I'll have to see what I can use it for. And yeah, we still have that lava to work on too. And yeah, it's still pretty cold in this immediate area, but not be too bad. So we should probably also look at this. We've picked up a number of seeds here. I don't want to do any more thimble breeds because they're extremely expensive. We got nosh bean. Oh, which requires ethanol. Holy crap, that's a lot of ethanol too. I think I might be able to make this stuff, but tough. Wait, oxyfern? Also will create nosh beans. What? It's not what I was expecting, necessarily, but okay. And yeah, we have the arbor acorns. We have the blossom seeds, but they require light. Honestly, I'm probably just going to go mealwood, at least for a little while longer. At least we'll get 4 more of them. I might get a light. We should probably get an electric range, too. And see if I can make new things. Let's see. We also have a gas range, but I need actual gas. Okay, so what kind of game is this? Easiest way to describe it would be to say... it's like 2D RimWorld crossed with a little bit of Factorio. 2D, I guess, side-scrolling RimWorld with a little bit of Factorio. Okay, so we might as well disable the both of these. Because there's no point even having them running. They're just gonna waste extra oxygen that I don't need. I just want that set up for when we inevitably get going. Actually, speaking of... Question. Are we still researching those gas tanks? Yes, we are. Because we need the gas reservoirs, and we don't really need the thermoregulators, but still. Nice things regardless. What? Oh, it is all the same power line. Just for some reason, it doesn't look like this one's running out of power, for whatever reason. Okay. How's the ladder to the surface going? Slowly. It's not a high priority here. We might as well convert iron to iron as well. And then at some point we might want to straight up just deconstruct this thing again. Or get some more wolframite? I don't know. It's a bit of both. Unfortunately, it's so cold in here, this thing is breaking. Let's see. Is it straight up too cold? Yeah, it is actually too cold up there. Well, that's a consistent problem that we're going to have to just continue to deal with. We'll see. Problem is, we're effectively waiting until cycle 100 rolls around before I can really get what I need done. Oh, they already finished this. Okay, let's see if I can make any good gas... Well, if it can make a sizable... Holy shoot, this is big. Cancel that for a second. We don't need that to be... We might as well make it out of copper ore, seeing as we have a lot of copper ore sitting around. And I'll have to get a pressure sensitive here. Let's see. Found out that if you chain 5 liquid reservoirs together in a chlorine room, the water will be sanitized by the time it gets through the 5th reservoir. Huh. Might as well tear that up. Let's see. I don't think you're going to need that much storage. I have to store effectively, ooh, nutrient bars or spicy tofu. Well, let's go for the spicy tofu, if only because there's more of it. I don't really want more people. But food is nice. But yeah, effectively, this geyser only goes off every once in a while. It's my hope, to some degree, to, It's my hope to effectively tank as much gas as I possibly can. And then put an atmosphere sensor on it. Which I should probably figure out at this point. Can I get one of those? I guess we could just do an element sensor. Let me look at this. Oh. We just need an Atmos sensor. Probably. So we should already have that. And under this, there we go. So how does this even work? Why am I so zoomed out? Why can I... Okay, there we go. I was really curious about that. Okay, so automation, we need an Atmos sensor. Sends a green or red signal when gas pressure enters the chosen range. How do I hook these things together? Let's see. We should probably also make this out of iron. We got a little bit more iron. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to connect these things. Because we found the Atmos sensor, but now I don't know how to connect any of these things together. We should probably also look into conveyor rails and so on and so forth. Oh. So, we're looking for... automation wire. Do I not have automation wire yet? Yep, there it is. I didn't actually have it researched yet. We've got some time. I'll finish my research on catalytics first. We'll figure out the rest later. Okay. But yeah, currently we're at a kind of nice equilibrium. Stuff like power is going to be a bit of an issue, because I'm effectively going to try and base most of my power generation entirely off of this. What I want to do is store as much gas as I can get out of this hydrogen vent as possible. And then also turn a lot of this water into hydrogen and oxygen, and also feed it into this power setup. Currently, I want to just store as much water as I possibly can, and then eventually we will hook it up, because I think this thing turns off in 15 cycles, so I might as well just store water for the meantime. Probably want to make this room bigger, but once I start pumping the water out of there, it probably won't matter so much. And then eventually I'd like to feed some of the food poisoning. Okay, so we might want to speed this up a little bit. Okay, so first and foremost, we want to do a storage bin. Because, yeah, the problem is all of our water is now super germy, which means I need to work on killing that. Okay, so we want to sweep... What would it be? It's not a mineral. What a filtration medium. Not that. Not miscellaneous. But we have a lot of that. Let's see, rock pile. Where do you put the bleach stone? Oh, you know what? I bet since I've never harvested this stuff, it's not on the list. Okay, priority. I'm gonna bump this up to 7 at this point. Because it's time that we get this area actually built up. Let's see. Should be good. Run a ladder all the way through this. Okay, that should work. Hey, it's warm enough that these are starting to grow too. Cool. Yeah, eventually I would like to move on to better food. Significantly less gross food, but That'll be a later date. We should probably disable this, considering we're sitting at max gas pressure in here. If it weren't for the cold temperatures, I guess what we could do is actually just warm this area up too. I don't know. These poor people. I'd like to work on suits, but I can't do that yet. Okay. Well, they're getting it done pretty quick now that they're actually working on it. Oh, while we're up here, I found salt. I think? Please tell me there's some salt in here. Okay, there is. So, I guess, same deal. We should probably put a pair of half-mechanized airlocks here. And we might want to go for that salt. Oh, right. We probably want to dig over this way. And get at the salt from above. Because I don't want any of this dripping down. Also, that's a nice big chunk of iron sitting around. Eventually we'll dig all of this out. It'd be really interesting to actually dig out much of the, dig up much of the asteroid. People have got to have done that. Like, mined out so much there's nothing left. Just pure space around a facility. There's probably reasons why you don't want to do that. Let's see. What's more important here? Because this is going to get us chlorine gas. I could also just go for the salt. Salt's a bit of a pain in the ass to get to, though. There's some amount of bleach stone in here. Because that's the salt right there. Wow. There's not a whole lot of salt. Okay, yeah, let's go with ventilation first. Now let's pay close attention. Is this all chlorine? Oh yeah, that's all chlorine. Okay, so power. I'm just gonna put one manual generator and a jumbo battery right here. We're gonna have it on its own power setup. That way I can just turn it off eventually and not have to worry about it. See, there's a mod to start with just an empty asteroid with a bunch of vents. You know, I might actually give that a go. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how much time I've got for O&I. I'm actually kind of taken aback at how successful this series has been comparatively, because the last couple times I played this, it was okay. But yeah, it would be fun to try a pure stone block style setup. I'd love to play a game like this. I mean, I realize that that's just stone block or sky block or whatever. But I'd love to play a game that's directly designed from the ground up to be stone. Like, you know, this guy is just biking and there's nothing to power. At least not yet. Let's see, we'll run the wire up there. just because. But yeah, a sandbox builder game. I guess, honestly, Raft is the only thing I can think of that's kind of like this. But a game built from the ground up to be like Stone Block or Skyblock. And I realize, yeah, I could just play that, but there's something more... I'm not even sure if I'm going to say genuine about, like, a game built from the ground up for that, but, like... I don't know. Minecraft is cool and all. It's never appealed to me in the exact same way that, like, a lot of other games have. Yeah, Forager is also kind of like that. Yeah, except for the problem is Forager, you almost, like, within half an hour, you are totally self-sufficient on resources. And, like, what I'd like to play is effectively ONI, but multiplayer. ONI, but it looks like Deep Rock Galactic, and obviously is multiplayer. Also, my other thing with Forager is I've just played so much Forager. Like, I think I've played more Forager than almost any other YouTuber, probably. I don't know, that's a big claim, but I played, like, a stupid amount of that game. And while it's fun, it's also one of those where I've just, you know... that kind of thing gets kind of old after a while, and it sucks a little bit. But there's also other games to play. That's what ONI is lacking. Lighthouses. Oh, god damn it. I mean, in all honesty, I actually did give it Lighthouses. So, I believe I've got it working, but I've got a Happy Dwarves Digger Edition, or whatever it's called, as one of the mods that makes it so the higher your digging skill, the more resources you dig out when you, like, dig a block out. And what I did was I made it so that it could go past 100%. So eventually, if my character's digging skill is high enough, I think it needs to be... what is it? Like 7 or so? 8? They'll start digging out past 100%. Let's see, Arbor Acorn. 400 kilograms of iron might not be a bad idea. I mean, we could pick a new person. Lindsay wouldn't be terrible. Decorating, supplying, and digging. Let's grab Lindsay. Give me some gross food. Let's see. Don't you also have unlimited skills? So do they start creating extra mass when digging? I think so, yes. The pre-refined iron would have been nice, but her skills were actually pretty reasonable for what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so question, chlorine. Perfect. We do have a bunch of carbon dioxide. Less perfect. Well, option A... I pump it out? Because, yeah, currently the carbon dioxide is a buffer, and I don't like that. Let's see, so let's do ventilation... gas pump. Let's cancel that. Ventilation. Gas pump. Gas filter? Ah. This is not pretty, and I don't like it. get this set up sooner than later. Because, yeah, we gotta start purifying this water, and we can't do that with a whole layer of carbon dioxide hanging out in the room. Probably should have pre-pumped it all out. Because I didn't really realize it was as much of an issue as it is. Man, look at them go when they're actually booking it. Okay, so we're also going to need power. $37. Like, dang. I'm actually really impressed at how fast they go. Okay, so we want... it's chlorine. Oh. I never actually powered this one. Back to priority 7. Yeah, the water really isn't getting cooled nearly as fast as I'd like it to be. Oh well. Okay. So what this should do is just bump all of the carbon dioxide out here, which should fall right down onto the carbon skimmer. Problem solved. Rinse, repeat. And hopefully by doing this, it'll help kill everything else. The one problem is the carbon dioxide is probably just going to end up sitting in this corner. And that's kind of awkward. Like, there does need to just be a fan in this game that straight up just, like, moves air around. Not gonna say necessarily at high speeds, but still. Well, option A, we could actually just get a second vent pump. No, it seems to be clearing the carbon dioxide out pretty quick. Be nice if you could select a room and see the quantity of carbon dioxide hanging out. Anyway, so we'll just run this for a little while, at least until we don't see any more carbon dioxide roiling around in there. Let's see. Help Wanderer. House Flipper has my life hostage. Go play Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest builders will steal your life instead. There's no escape. I'm sorry. Let's see, the materials overlay is useful for that. Oh, so it is. I didn't realize it would get gas as well. So we do have like a speck of chlorine just floating around. Not much I can do about that. Not easily. I really want a ductile that just forces air from one side to the other. I mean, I don't even need that. I just need like a little motorized fan that sits right here that just blows gases towards the gas pump. That's it. It's really all I need. Okay, so we pretty much let's disable that. We've pretty much cleared that out, at least for now. And it does look like the carbon dioxide is clearing out of this room. Even if it doesn't look like it. I'm not entirely sure where this spare chlorine came from. Maybe it was from before I gave this thing a, the proper directions. But yeah, so the rooms in here are going back up. Over here is falling, though. I mean, as soon as that carbon dioxide is gone, we don't have to worry about any more of this. Let's see, and it's cycle 84. Hey! They're getting this done pretty quick. So... do ventilation, gas pipes. We probably want to go, like, up and down first. Let's go up first. I guess the other... Well, yeah. This is hideous. But that's okay. Okay, did we get the automation wire? We did. Okay, so this is going to work horribly. Peanut butter mayo sandwich. Ooh, that's a good one. PB and mayo sandwich. Gross. Let's see. I think you're out and in or reverse. Are they? That they are. Well. Okay, let me take a look. There's a solution to this. Oh, the solution is easy. We just continue building as normal. It's all hooked up, and this is a way better organization anyway. So it's gonna go in here, go into this, go up through here, go through here, through here, through here, through here, through here, down here, down into this, and bango. Done. So, my pipes were mostly fine. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I might have also destroyed some other things. Oh, you know what? Beyond this... This is wrong. Let's see, how far ahead of this is YouTube? It's actually a completely different save file, so pretty dang far. Let's see. Yeah, this is some spaghetti pipes. Okay, so in that case, we need a pair of gas bridges. And that should be good enough. There's probably a better way of doing what I did, but that's fine. Okay, we've still got 15 days before we need to do that. Let's see, if hydrogen rises, why have the pump low to the ground? You know, honestly, interesting question. Realistically, because the whole room's gonna be filled with hydrogen anyway. Whoa. Did they wreck the door? Did I tell them to break the door? Because my deconstruct O is set to everything. I thought it was set to gas pipes. Okay. So if I enable this building... Okay. So that'll only turn on if the gas pressure is above... 500 grams? Because what do we have? Yeah, 500 grams should be good enough. This room's gonna be totally dead. Let's see. So is this set to filter hydrogen? Let me make sure the pipes are correct. So this pumps into these. Should be good. Unreachable build. Why? What? Can you not pass these things? Wait, hold up. Are these things... Oh, wait, ladder broke. Oh, ladder broke. Right, because I accidentally deconstructed it. Sorry. Got a headache today. I'm not super... What the... Oh, gross. Let's not and say no. Let's see. So... Supplying doctoring... We don't have also a buff caregiver or... Bufflets are so cute, though. I disagree. It's like if you cross the Simpsons fish with just a Simpson, like Maggie Simpson, and then got rid of the everything else. Also, how you get renewable oxygen, though. I've already got a renewable oxygen system. Also, isn't this how you get slime lung? Because, yeah, I don't think I want to deal with that. It's horrifying, and I'll be fine. Okay, let me check materials. Is this pure? Perfect. So I'm going to disable both of these. I don't need them on anymore. So that should keep the germs down. Wow, look at those germs drop. We're going to have to work on piping some more water in here. Let me take a look. Gases. We deconstruct the gas pipes. I'll just deconstruct that one right there. Because if that's gone, it shouldn't super cool this room. Okay, so now that we've done that, we have a supply of water hanging out here. It would be a good idea to get my hands on it. Main question is, how do we want to do it? We might also want to just go up. Other thing while we're here. We want to get a fire pole. I have a lot of copper. Wouldn't be a terrible idea, considering how much they have to go up and down. And we could eventually tear it up and replace it with a proper pipe network. For getting around. Like, tubes will be really nice once we get there. Okay. Unbreathable, but not unreachable. Oh, it's all the ice in the area. That's what's going on. We have a pitcher pump. Oh, but we don't actually have a means of... We don't have a bottle emptier. We should probably get a bottle emptier in there. Let's see, some liquid water. So now we can get rid of all those bottles of water that we just have sitting around. Not necessarily a priority, but still.